Are we ready?
We are ready.
Are we ready?
We are ready.
Are we ready?
We are ready.
To learn.
To learn.
Okay, we're going to learn a concept today, and it is called finding the area of irregular shapes. First, I need to tell you what irregular means. So, Danielle is my friend, and she's going to help us figure out some things today. This is also my friend Ellie. She's going to help us figure out some things today. You can go back to where you were. We're going to find out what the area of irregular shapes is, but first we have to find out what irregular means. So, regular, Danielle, means what?
Like, say,
so just another word for regular would be
something that is the correct.
Correct or normal.
Yeah,
so if this is the regular way to do things, it's the normal way to do things. And if it's irregular, it means it's not regular. The suffix ir means not regular. So we're going to find the area of shapes that are not regular. To start, we'll just start out with one that is regular. So to remind ourselves, we need to find the area of this regular shape. It's just a normal rectangle. We can do a strategy where we just count the unit squares. We could just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, okay? So I just counted them. Or we could count how many rows there are. So there is 1 row, 2 row, 3 rows. And then there are 1, 2, 3, 4 in each row. And I know that 3 times 4 equals 12. Then I would add my units squared. So that's how I would find the area of a regular shape. A regular shape. Now if I have an irregular shape, it's a little bit trickier, but it's really not that much trickier. We just have to think a little bit deeper. So if I look at this shape, if you're going to cut it anywhere, Danielle, if you're going to cut it to maybe find the area of it, just split it up into 2 regular shapes, where would you split it out? Because that's how we're going to do it. We're going to split this up into 2 regular shapes to find the area of those, and then we're going to add those areas together to find our total area. So where would you split it up if you were going to split something up? Let's make it super thick so that boys and girls can see. Yes, that is exactly where I would go to. This is right where it kind of has this little wonky thing, this nub coming out of it. And if I put a cut there, I would have a regular shape here, just a normal square, and a regular shape here, just a normal rectangle. Now I can find the area of both these things. So here I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 6 rows, and then there's 1, 2, 3 in each row. Now I can find the area of this rectangle is 3 times 6. I know from math facts that 3 times 6 is 18. 18 is the area. Are we done though?
No.
No, because we didn't find the area of this little guy over here. First, we have to count 1, 2, 3, 4. We could just find out that it's 4 by counting. Or we could say, all right, there are 2 rows, and there are 2 in each row. So I could say 2 times 2 equals 4. But I'm not done. Okay, I'm not done because I have not added my 2 areas together. That's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to add 18 plus 4, and that equals 22 units squared. 22 units squared. Okay, this is what you would do if they gave you a shape with those unit squares on it. This is what you would do if they gave you those unit squares on it. But what if they didn't give you all of the unit squares and they just had a shape like this, but they gave you the sides that there is a 6 here and a 3 here, and this side was 2, and this side was also 2. Could you do it, Danielle?
Yes.
Could you do it? Well, you are going to actually do the same thing over here, right? You're just going to do the exact same thing, except you don't get to have the security, you don't get to have the safety of having all of these units to count to double check. You just have to trust that you know what you're doing. So this is what's going on behind the scenes, but they hid all of those unit squares from us. Not always are you going to be able to see what's going on with behind the scenes, but you know the tools and the methods and how to do it. So I'm going to cut off, I'm going to cut the nub off. Now that I've cut the nub off, I have two very normal shapes. So I'm going to say, well, I know from when we practice, we do length times width. We do how high it is by how wide it is. We multiply how high it is by how wide it is. And this is going to be 6 times 3 equals 18. That's how much is right here. This one is 18. Then this one is little. I'm going to multiply my length, how high it is, by my width, how wide it is. 2 times 2 equals 4. 2 times 2 equals 4. We are not done. Wow. We are not done. We have to add these two things. So 18 plus 4 is 22 units squared. Look, that is the exact same thing I got over here when I could see the units, but over here I can't, but I still have the same answer. That shows me that what was going on behind the scenes is proving that you can do it without knowing what goes on behind the scenes. All you have to know is how many rows you have and how many is in each row. You have to trust these numbers. If you can do this, you can do pretty much any irregular shape. You can find the area of pretty much any irregular shape. So we're going to have some practice now, and you need to follow along and pay attention. You'll have some practice time, and I'll be here to help you.